Yeah! Today we're going to be looking into Chanel. Chanel, what a fashion icon. Oh my goodness. I know nothing about her, but she's absolutely amazing. I love the stuff that she sells. Well, you know the brand. Chanel's dead. At least I think so. Is Chanel dead? Yeah, she's been dead. Just checking. So today we're just going to be looking into the history of Chanel, how it's become a thing, how it's become successful, and how many years it's taken to get to that place. I've been seeing these videos all around YouTube. I've seen videos of the history of Louis Vuitton and McDonald's and Starbucks, and it's all these amazing, inspiring stories. So I wanted to dive deeper and go into some fashion designers and popular businesses to see what their story is. I would love to just have a Chanel perfume. Isn't Chanel known for her perfumes? Yeah, I just looked them up. They're like $80. And at Chanel, it's like $300 for the perfume. It's like, I just want it because it's Chanel. Just because of the brand. Oh, man. But we're gonna get right into it. I also have popcorn ready. You should get your popcorn or your favorite snack also, like Sour Patch Kids or something.
Today, we will go over the history of Chanel. The renowned French luxury company Chanel was named after the fashion designer and businesswoman Coco Chanel. Initially, the brand catered mainly towards women, working to deliver the elegance women craved in their suits and dresses.
Wait, hold on. Is Coco her real name? Because that is so cute. We should make that a thing for the next generation coming. We should name all our girls Coco because that's so cute. Oh my gosh. That's cute and unique and new. Okay, anyway. Let's get back.
Over time, the brand has expanded its demographic. Keira Knightley, Nicole Kidman, Marilyn Monroe, Cara Delevingne, and Pharrell Williams are only a few of the many celebrities that have confessed their love for the brand. So, what makes
Dang, imagine. I only knew one of those names. Marilyn Monroe. But imagine Marilyn Monroe, like, hyping up your brand, being like, oh yeah, I love that brand. Like, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
19th century brand a massive hit even to this date? History.
I'm guessing that Chanel started taking off when celebrities like that started promoting their brand. You know? Like, that's how it took off. Okay. The prediction is Chanel started this thing. She learned this thing from who knows what, her father, her grandfather, or somewhere she was working. And then she had a passion for it. She went into it. She was really struggling, going really hard at it. And then made a clothing line or something. And then she's still struggling, like financially, but she's still making her way up until the celebrities promote her brand. And then she takes off. That's my prediction.
The giant of a brand, Chanel, started as a small shop in 1913 in Paris when Gabrielle Bonheur Chanel began her career as a milliner. The fashion designer...
Isn't Chanel, like, known for their perfume, though? Yeah, and bags. And makeup? Wow, I really know nothing. Yeah, Chanel is usually known for their perfumes and their makeup, so... That's interesting that she started out as a hat maker.
Designer, who is better known as Coco Chanel, had her career path decided when she learned how to sew at a really young age.
Yup, it's all about learning some kind of skill at a very young age and then going through with it.
As her business began to do well, she broadened her reach to Biarritz and Deauville. Chanel also went from focusing only on hats to designing casual clothes and dresses. In particular, the jersey dresses received some recognition. She states that it was the foundation of her fortune, as she made...
Oh, okay, so she started getting success right from the beginning. That's nice. That's like kind of lucky.
She made the dress for curious people who asked her about her winter fashion choice. When it comes to clothes, though, nothing beats the appreciation she got for her jackets without collars and skirts that were fitted just right, borrowing some of the design ideas for menswear. Her clothing line had more focus on clothes that women could feel comfortable in than ones that
We love a comfortable queen!
accentuated femininity and came with restrictions in movement. However, nothing quite lives up to Chanel's legendary perfume, which was...
Right? Oh, imagine having Chanel's perfume and being able to wear it. And Dang, that's a total, like, oh, man.
Released in 1921. Known as Chanel No. 5, it was a rare instance of a designer releasing a perfume product. Fortunately, it was a smart move, for the reason behind her and the company's success at that time could have been attributed to this one perfume, which practically revolutionized the luxury industry.
Oh yeah, Chanel No. 5. It's always like Chanel No. 5 perfume. Everyone knows Chanel No. 5. It's insane how far this perfume has gotten. Imagine just starting something like that. Like, you just started something, you're like, oh yeah, this is cool, and then it's revolutionary, and it's like everyone knows your thing in 100 years. That's insane. It's also insane to me how long it takes for that stuff to get going. Like, when was Chanel No. 5 made? Yeah, 1921. Chanel No. 5 was made in 1921. It is currently 2021. About 100 years. Like, for Chanel No. 5 to be pretty known. That's insane. And it always works that way. The huge companies, like, like the Canon camera brand, that took forever to, like, really get where it is today. It's, like, multiple lifetimes. Lifetimes. So.
Then, in 1925, the official logo came into existence. The two opposite C's interlocking with each other is a trademark that any woman in the world can recognize from a single glance.
Oh, it's two C's? I never saw it that way. I just saw it as a cool logo. Like, it's like that. You know, like, if you look at it in the middle, it just looks like a cool thing. It's like going up and going down. I didn't know it was like two C's. That's so weird. I also did that with the Disney logo. With the D in Disney, I always was like, why is that like Disney? Like, why is that shown as a D? Because I saw it as like a backwards G and not a D. Because I was looking more at the bottom left than the whole picture. I don't know. My brain just does not work in the way it should.
Officially, the story goes that Coco Chanel herself designed the logo based on the Aubusine Chapel. The windows, which were made with stained glass, had geometric patterns that fascinated her.
How does... Oh! If you look up Aubusine Chapel, there are some examples of where she got her inspiration. That's pretty cool.
The monastery where Chanel spent her early years since birth, and as such, the logo has quite a sentimental value to it.
The video just gave an example. That was totally pointless.
However, the origin of the logo also has two other theories behind it. One version states that it's actually based on Chateau Cremant, where again interlocked C's can be found over the stained glass. The second theory has a more romantic concoction to it. Apparently, the logo is a merge of Coco Chanel and Arthur Capel's initial, who is thought to be the love of her life and is also one of the founding members who invested in the first Chanel shop. They had a
Oh my gosh, that's so cute! What a supportive dude! Oh my gosh, I am all for that. Because you see couples all the time. Like, if one person is being really, really adventurous and they're like, I really want to do this, and it's kind of a crazy plan, and the other person doesn't support it, it's not true love, is it? I'm just saying. I just love that he supported her with this and helped her. That's just so cute.
Relationship until Arthur died in 1919, which dealt quite a blow to Coco Chanel. Whatever the cause, the logo is...
I'm sorry, did he... I'm sorry for your loss.
Now the easiest way to locate the brand, which has become a symbol of elitism, wealth, and luxury. Coco Chanel. The icon for fashion and feminism, Gabrielle Bonheur Chanel, got the nickname Coco from her short stint as a singer, where she would perform in clubs.
Oh, it is a nickname. I still think we should name our kids Coco, though, because that is just adorable.
Clubs with the now famous name. Coco's brand of feminism was quite different from the masses, for she relied on fashion to show her solidarity, yet her impact on the feminist movement in Europe was enormous. She did away with the restricting corset and paid more attention to clothing women could move and breathe freely in, which also meant those were considered a bit boyish by the standards of those times.
Wow! I were to live in that time period, I would have flipped out. I bet, okay, I totally understand why Chanel was so huge back then. That is literally so insane. And that's my style too. Not like totally feminine, but very comfortable, kind of more masculine kind of clothes, but with the feminine touch to it. And that's exactly what Chanel is doing. Way to create a whole new path for yourself. Oh my goodness.
One of the instances of Chanel's influence could be seen when we look at how she popularized sailor's pants at the peak of fashion. During World War I, trousers were already popular, as women preferred wearing them when they took over jobs that were typically supposed to belong to men. However, it was Chanel's use of it that really made it desirable. When she was at DeVille's beach resort, instead of a swimming costume, she chose sailor pants so she wouldn't have to expose herself. While on Chanel's part, she designed them so she could live without sacrificing her modesty, her fans fell in love with the style quickly, and it became the go-to fashion for working independent women.
That is literally amazing. She created an entire patch. She was like, it wasn't just like, oh yeah, you're pretty creative. You had a really good idea, you know, and you're like making like a small patch. She like went right. She changed the whole direction.
It wasn't just her fashion that inspired women to feel confident about themselves. It was Chanel herself. Her power suit that was a favorite of Katharine Hepburn, Chanel No. 5, and the little black dress all had an impact on not only the appearance of women, but also how they chose to live their life.
I heard about the little black dress. What is this? What did I just run into? Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this so I can show y'all. That ain't style. That ain't style. And that's not the little black dress either. Honey, that's just not it. I don't even know what that is. Okay. Anyway, back to Chanel's little black dress. This is kind of what they're talking about with the little black dress. A lot of celebrities supported it, and it was seen as like very scandalous, and so it was like a huge deal. That's so cool.
Chanel was unapologetic about her choices, passion, and love, and it's a quality she shared with the womankind both through her designs and herself. For example, the little black dress was first shown in the form of a drawing in Vogue on a 1926 issue. The sleeves were long and narrow, and the only accessory was carefully placed pearls. According to the publication, it was Chanel's version of Ford. In other words, it would be accessible to everyone. Chanel herself
That's insane! Oh my gosh! I can't believe how much she's done. And this was in 1920s. This was in 1926. Women didn't have all their rights back then, and she did all of this stuff. What a huge part of like woman movement. That's really cool.
Emphasized how black is capable of wiping out any other color. The black dress, which was previously associated with mourning.
She would love this generation. She would love 2021. We are all wearing black here. And I feel like she is the reason for it. She's the one who started it.
Had new significance as a chic piece of fashion. Chanel's following only continued to increase even after World War I was over, falling in steps with the first wave of feminism. Her luxury clothing items were low profile and yet wonderfully bold, defying all conventions of societal expectations. Casual chic was the new standard of feminine beauty, coupled with liberating elegance. Women who wore Chanel products felt confident about themselves, well aware that they have way more value in society than looking pretty for men.
She's an always amazing.
Successful products. When talking about the most successful products from Chanel, it's impossible to ignore Chanel No. 5.
Oh yeah, Chanel No. 5 all the way. And then if we let that go, the little black dress. Period.
5. The first instance of a perfume being sold by a fashion house. The name actually came from Chanel's superstition in believing the power of 5, as she chose the 5th sample from an array of perfumes. The perfume was associated with seductive femininity and was used by stars like Marilyn Monroe, who confessed she wore it before bed. By the time the 70s rolled around, the perfume's popularity was so massive that the company decided it actually lost its novelty. So the production was limited and changes were made. In fact, the Chanel suits and the 2.55 bag all had the same problem of explosive popularity, which led to the revamped exclusiveness of the items so as not to lose the status of a luxury brand. The Chanel suits aren't one particular product, but a number of clothing items that were made like the traditional suits, but were tailored and optimized for maximum comfort for women. Sportswear and menswear were blended together to create something uniquely feminine, yet easy to walk around in.
Dang, she really expanded everything. Like, she went from perfume to suits to, like athletic wear and menswear. She really didn't stop at one idea.
Were blended together to create something uniquely feminine, yet easy to walk around in. In February of 1955, the Chanel 2.55 bag was made. The name is a
And the bag's coming! Oh, yes.
Reference to its month and year of creation. Soft calfskin is used for the purse, and the straps were added, modeled after military bags. This was the first instance.
Military bags. And that's so weird where she gets her inspiration. Like, she gets her inspiration from all the guy stuff, all the guys' clothes back then, and the military bags. Like, okay, I see you.
Instance of a hands-free purse, which was practically responsible for the revolution of women's bag designs.
Okay, she's started the revolution of bags too, okay? They're just gonna throw that in there, throw that to the side, like, oh yeah, she did this too. So she was revolutionary for perfume, she was revolutionary for women's comfort and clothes, and revolutionary for the way society thinks with like the woman's beauty and everything. She was revolutionary with the handbags now too. Hun! I had no idea! This is insane!
Chanel's entire idea behind the straps rose from her frustration of having to carry her purses, which women immediately sympathized with. Her flat bags came in small, medium, jumbo, and maxi size, keeping in mind all kinds of occasions and what would be convenient. Karl Lagerfeld Era. When Chanel left behind her legacy with her death in 1971, no one really managed to live up to the hype until Karl Lagerfeld took up the post of creative director in 1983.
So she died. Someone had to take over. Got it.
The slightly flashier brand that you're accustomed to is largely due to his creative vision. For example, the 2.55 bag got a revamp in 1980 when Lagerfeld added the chain and leather straps along with the CC turn lock.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay, so Chanel had to take a turn. I really wish we could put Chanel into a time machine and bring her here because I think she would love it. Okay.
Despite the changes he has made, Lagerfeld is still set on following what made the brand iconic, which is the independent woman fashion. Only he has added a bit of unpredictability to it that is in line.
Wait, hold on. Who decided this dude could take over Chanel? How did that become a thing? Was it in her, what's it called? Will. Was it in her will that this random dude got Chanel, or did they just decide this? Like, how was this decided? They obviously made a good choice because Chanel is still up there and doing really well. And he supports all the women's movement stuff, so kind of backs up what Chanel believes in. But I'm just kind of being like, the way he got into Chanel is kind of sketchy. Seems like there's a little bit of information missing. Are they trying to hide something? They probably are.
In line with the modern taste of its customers. Until now. Currently, Chanel has a number of popular products in the market. One of them is the boy bag, which was inspired by Chanel's first love, Arthur Capel.
Okay, hold on. Let's just take a moment to admire this bag. I did not know that bag existed. It looks like birthday cake ice cream. Wow. How much does that bag cost? For $5,000? Okay, I couldn't find the exact bag they have in the video, but I did find this bag, very similar, for $3,000. Yeah, they definitely kept up with the luxury. Okay, get it, I guess.
First love Arthur Capel, who was also referred to as Boy Capel. Lagerfeld designed it to honor their love. Then we have the Gabrielle bag, which Lagerfeld gave as tribute to Chanel. The bag embodies her spirit with its light body, sturdy chains, and the much-needed zip.
What? That last part caught me off guard, okay? That was really sweet, dedicating a bag to them. I mean, her.
One of the smartest things the brand did was expand to Asia. The name of the brand alone has people lining up for it, and when they see the lower pricing in its makeup products, even the middle-class Asian households enjoy owning it. The luxury resale market is a direct contrast to Chanel's efforts in limiting its items' availability. As such,
that's pretty smart. Expand it, you know? That's kind of cool that they chose Asia for that.
The company has even sued others over it, but it continues to be a problem for the brand. Why was the brand successful? Other than its immediate association with women empowerment, Chanel is also considered the most exclusive luxury brand. The brand has been at the forefront of revolution in almost all categories of luxury items, from clothing.
Do you see all those suits, all those outfits? That is so much color. I've never seen so much color before in a long time, because everyone's wearing black and white and gray now. No one's colorful.
Clothing to bags, perfumes, and accessories. Yet the production is limited. The paradox lies in the fact that Chanel items have some of the lowest pricing among the brands, especially makeup.
Chanel makeup is cheap. Chanel makeup. Gucci sells makeup. Chanel makeup is not cheap. Let me tell you that right now. I just found a Chanel moisturizer. It's $371. It's cheaper than the bag that was $3,000, but I don't see how this cheap.
Especially makeup products. For all its exclusivity for the middle class, Chanel cosmetics are very accessible.
Did I just find the wrong thing or something? Because $300 is not accessible to me. Oh yeah, it's not that bad. Okay, it's not horrible. I found a soap bar for $26, but also body cream for $85. But nothing like actually cheap. I don't know. $26 is pretty cheap. Like, that's pretty good. Okay, I get you. But the body cream is 5 ounces for $85. That's not accessible at all. What? Okay, that's far. But they're a luxury brand, so I guess they can get away with it, but you cannot say this is for the middle class.
Once they get a taste of it, the desire to acquire more items only grows stronger. Chanel has also steadily increased its stronghold in the Chinese market. They have joined hands with e-commerce sites like Tmall to spread out their cosmetics. Again,
e-commerce sites? No way Chanel as a luxury brand partnered up with e-commerce sites and it worked out. Okay, I'm losing my mind at this point.
Again, customers get a taste of the quality of the products through cosmetics first, and then try out its exclusive items such as jewelry and bags, which can be only bought from a store. Back in 2017, Chanel had the title of most social media followers globally when it came to luxury brands. 3 years later, it still rings true.
In fact, jeez. Oh, this video was made in 2020. I'm gonna see if that's still true. Instagram has 45.2 million followers. Louis Vuitton has 44.9 million followers. It's almost there. They're barely holding on. What else is there? Prada? Is that a luxury brand? I don't know. Yeah, Prada's luxury, right? I'm just not sure because I bought a Prada purse at Savers for $25 and I'm pretty sure it's fake. That doesn't even relate to what I'm talking about, but I'm kind of mad that I got a fake Prada purse at Savers. That's not even legal, but whatever.
It only loses to Louis Vuitton in followers by a low margin on Facebook and dominates on all other platforms overwhelmingly. Considering Chanel hasn't made any move to expand on the e-commerce business so as not to lower the novelty of the brand, their reign on the social ladder is fascinating and something worth taking notes from.
Yeah, kinda crazy.
For one, Chanel has quite a commitment towards videos. Compared to other luxury brands, they make...
Okay, we don't need to know all that. I'm done with that. So, I hope you learned something new. I didn't know any of this about Chanel. Chanel is awesome. That's the best I can give her. No, I'm just kidding. That's kind of crazy how much she's done. In the 1920s, she started this woman movement, and dang. Wow, she really did not go with society. She was like, nah, I'm gonna go my way, and it started this whole thing, and that's what brought it up. That's crazy. That is insane. I thought she would need some kind of partnership, or she would need something like she struggled, but she was like, nah, I'm too cool for that. I'm just gonna do it my way and see what happens, and then she just took off. Like, okay. If you like this video, please be sure to smash that like button, and I will see y'all next time.
Check it out.